So before I go ahead and get into this video, I just thought I'd let you know that I actually recorded this video while I was live. As you can see, I have a chat going by my head right over there. And so if you want to be a part of videos like this in the future, then be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. That way, whenever I go live and do streams like this, you won't miss it. So ladies and gentlemen, my first question I want to ask all of you, it's of course the hottest topic in Clash Royale right now, with that being the Elite Barbarians. So just in general, what is everyone's thought about the Elite Barbarians rework? Do we like it? Do we not like it? What's everyone's opinion? ebarbs need an emergency nerf. I hate them. Emergency nerf, maybe not. I think we let them play out a whole season, and then the next season we'll let them, you know. We can get a nerf from them next season, okay? We can do that. It's good, but they're slow. I mean, that was the main point of the rework. The main reason they reworked them in the way they did was to buff their other abilities, but to make them so that where they're not very fast. And so that way, you know, people have more time to react to them. But of course, they're stronger in like every other way. I'm gonna max ebarbs and abuse them this season. Go for it this season, because they probably are gonna get a nerf next season. 100% they are gonna get a nerf next season. That's going to happen. Dude, they're too OP. I keep losing them. It's annoying. I'll keep it real. I haven't seen much of them at all. Today I played one match against them, and I can only recall playing one other match against them. So really, I haven't played against them enough to see whether or not like they're actually annoying. But in the matches I have played against them, I have won, because Graveyard kind of does well against that. So yeah, ebarbs are still easy for me because I play Rocket. Yeah, Rocket's still a good counter to ebarbs. I don't think it completely kills them because they did buff the HP of the ebarbs, but Rocket is still pretty solid for equal elixir trade. We're gonna see a lot of ebarbs and CRL. That's actually gonna be really interesting. So I'm recording this video on Friday, November 6th. So we haven't seen the next weekend of CRL play, but I think, you know, there's gonna be a lot of ebarbs and CRL, and that's gonna be something that you never expect to see. So I'm very interested to see what pros like Morton, you know, Jupiter King, God RF, you know, all of them. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with ebarbs. That's going to be super fun to watch. Ebarbs, bridge spam, and golem exists right now. It does exist right now, and that's very interesting. I was watching a Clash with Shane video the other day, you know, where he posted of golem and ebarbs. I'll leave a link to that video down below if you guys want to check it out. But that was just so interesting to watch, man. It's so strange. Have you seen the Royal Giant ebarbs deck going around? Used to be a meme, now they're OP together. I actually haven't seen that. I haven't seen Royal Giant ebarbs yet. But I don't want to see it. It'll be interesting. Can we talk about the Sparky Nerf? Actually, yeah, that's a good transition point. Let's talk about that Sparky Nerf. Personally, I believe that the Sparky Nerf was completely unnecessary. The Sparky was an average card in Clash Royale, to say the very least. I mean, it was in Giant Sparky and it was in Goblin Giant Sparky, but I really didn't think the Sparky needed a nerf. So what do you guys think about that? Sparky feels very bad right now. It takes so long to shoot and so easy to kill now. Yeah, Sparky really isn't. It ain't it, Chief. Sparky will be my wife soon. I mean, if you want to go ahead and do that, then go for it, my G. I mean, it kills Bandit now. It does kill the Bandit. I mean, that's kind of a buff in a way, because Bandit was a card that was somewhat used to counter Sparky. But really, it's still, the Sparky nerf is kind of like, yeah, nah. As a Golem player, I appreciate the nerf. Yeah, as someone who plays beatdown as well, I can appreciate that nerf as well. Because unless you're playing like an Electro Dragon or a Lightning, Sparky can be somewhat of an issue to deal with. So I can respect your opinion for sure. Tesla and Sparky had kids. That's what the Zappies are, in a way, I guess. Tell me your opinion about Graveyard right now. So Graveyard, it got a rework in which, of course, you know, the skeleton spawn further on the outside. But personally, Graveyard has been all that I play right now. And I honestly haven't noticed much of a difference. I've honestly been playing better with Graveyard than I ever have. So maybe the rework actually ended up being a buff, which is interesting. I mean, from my personal experience, I pushed early this season to 5,400. I normally don't push this early, and while that really isn't that high, I mean, like, yeah, the Graveyard doesn't feel worse at all. I think they may nerf it again, to keep it real. That Graveyard nerf, yeah, nerf in quotations, because it wasn't really a nerf at all. More Skelly spawn on the outside, making Barbs not a viable counter anymore. That is true. Barbarians were one of the better counters to Graveyard, and now that the skeletons spawn like on the outside now, It makes Barbarians a little bit weaker. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is the Clan Wars 2 changes that are coming during the season. So, of course, we didn't get him at the beginning of the season, like I think a lot of people were expecting for us to get at the beginning of the season. But Clan Wars 2 changes should be coming within like the next week or two. So what are you guys hoping to see with those Clan Wars 2 changes? Do you think Clan Wars 2 should be tournament level standard? I don't know if it should be tournament standard. I think it should have somewhat of a system like Clan Wars 1, in which there was like a certain level cap, kind of depending on where you were. I think that's how it works. Because in the end, I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this, but Supercell does have to make money. And, you know, if everything's a tournament standard, people aren't going to upgrade as many cards. So people do have to... Supercell does have to make money, so I don't think they'll make it a tournament standard. But I do think they will find a better way to standardize it to make it more fair for people. Clan Wars 2 feels like a bit letdown. I feel like if we had more game modes and a 12-hour cooldown or a 6-hour cooldown, it would be fun. Also better matchmaking, fixed time zones. I did see a tweet from Drew, the community manager for Clash Royale, that the whole time zone issue would be fixed, because that is a big problem. You know, the time zone issue, certain people in certain time zones can finish the river race before others, and that's not fair, because while some people are awake, other people are asleep. So that issue is going to get fixed. I know that for sure. Clan Wars 2 was a big letdown for sure, but I hope that these changes will definitely make it better. Just disappointing. Yeah, Clan Wars 2 was disappointing. I will keep it real. I tried to be optimistic, but as I kept playing it more, it was disappointing. But these changes, they better do good with these changes. If they don't do good with these changes, then it's not going to be good at all. The community is going to be outraged. But I do think they're here in the community. We need to be patient. I do think they are in the community. Of course, Drew, the community manager, he's very interactive with the community. He sees everything on Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, all the social media pages. And so, you know, I do think they are listening to the community feedback, but I do think they're adding some of their own twist to it as well. But for these changes, if they didn't listen to the community at all, then it's just going to be an absolute outrage. By the way, if any of you guys are new, be sure to subscribe. Do it. I feel like I always get countered in Clan Wars 2. That's something I'll admit I haven't noticed. I feel like the matchmaking with that aspect in Clan Wars 2 is pretty balanced, to keep it real. You know, I haven't been like given just straight hard counters every single time. Of course you will get counters. That's how Clash Royale matchmaking works, but I haven't experienced like any, you know, I guess hard counters that often. Do you think Clash Royale is pay to win? So this isn't on the topic of Clan Wars 2. I don't think it's 100% pay to win, but I do think that buying does give you somewhat of an advantage. Clan Wars 2 was okay, but the most upsetting thing for me was the trader in the boatyard, because instead they should have put different modes like 2v2 or make the trade out of magic items or something like that. That is true. The trader was kind of disappointing. I mean, every now and then I look at him and use him, but it feels like, you know, some of the offers are just not bad. It just feels like some of the cards in there I just never use, and the boatyard's kind of useless as well. I mean, there's really no point in like sacrificing a deck in the boatyard, I feel, because you can get the hammers from doing, you know, regular battles and get gold for it as well. And one cool addition would be like magic items. Like if they added some magic items from like Clash of Clans, maybe not like ones from Clash of Clans, but magic items like the ones in Clash of Clans to help with stuff. Like maybe a magic item you can get through a chest where it, like, you know, halves the unlock time for your chests for like 24 hours. That'd be cool. I'd like that. All right, gamers, so that's actually going to be it for today's video. I'm recording this outro the next day. As you can tell, I'm wearing different clothes. So if you guys did enjoy this kind of discussion style video where I get you guys involved, then please be sure to leave a like down below. I greatly appreciate it. These things are really chill and relaxing for me to do, like during a live stream, and it seemed like you guys had fun getting involved as well. So if you liked it, be sure to leave a like. And also, as I said, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, you like all things Clash Royale, then be sure to subscribe down below. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, gamers, it's your boy Solar Fury signing off. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.